Hello students, welcome back to my English lecture. After completing poem, let's move on to the 4.1 History of Novel, page number 173. Students, in the 11th standard, we had seen drama section. Remember? Yes. This year we are going to see history of novel. This year we are going to see history of novel. Novel, what do you mean by novel? In Hindi we call it as upanyas or in Marathi we call it as kadambari. So today we are going to learn how novel came or rise in or emerge in 18th century, that we are going to see. Novel emerged or came in the year 18th century. Actually, novel we can say is the gift of 18th century. Why? The reason is because of the printing press emergence. The cost of the page was so cheaper that the people can afford to read the books, and all common middle class society can able to afford the novels and read. Why people are reading? What is there in the novel? In the novel, student, novel reflects the reality of life. Novel presents social, cultural, economical reality of common human being. Is that clear? So, novel is a long narrative fiction which talks about human relations. So, today we are going to learn four topics which you can see in this slide properly listed. So, what are they? Let's see. First one, history and origin of a novel. How the novel came, what was its origin, do it have any threads behind, do novel is actually having any past history, that we are going to see. Next, what is novel, that is definition of novel we are going to learn. Is that clear? Next, third, features of novel. What are the different features of novel, that we are going to learn. Fourth one, world first novel. You might be thinking, which novel is the world first novel? That is Tales of Janzi. Tales of Janzi. Okay? And one more that we are going to study, which is there in that world's first novel itself. There is one more, that is one more novel came into existence, that is it was in 16th century, and that it was Don Quixote novel, name and written by Miguel de Cervantes. So Cervantes famous writing Don Quixote, that we are going to study. So that is also in world's first novel. It is also considered as the second famous novel of our English literature. So, without wasting time, let's move on to the next slide, which it talks about history and origin of a novel. Moving towards our first slide, that is history and origin of novel. Today we are going to see how novel had actually become too popular that today in 21st century we all are having the novel, we all are reading. So what the novel history was and how it originated, we can see in the first slide. It is properly given, and if you are having the test book, you can start seeing your test book starting paragraph. Point number 1, the 18th century has gifted English literature two entirely new form. In 18th century there is a starting or emergence of two different types of Writing. First one, if you would see, it is rightly given in the slide. The first one, if you would see, it is what? It is periodical essay. And the second, if you would see, it is novel. Okay, two new forms which are without any traces in the classical history. It means like earlier classical history. What was our classical history? Our classical history was poetry, drama, you know, that we are having the past history drama. If you would see, in the 11th standard we had studied history of drama. But in 18th century, because of the emergence of industrial revolution, industries started setting up, people got less interest in seeing the drama, or for example reading the poetry. People were not finding poetry so interesting. So there is a great change in the people's taste of reading, and which had taken that place, it is none other than novel. So you can see that era there was a two things which was very popular. First one, if you would see, it was periodical essay. Periodical essay, we all know, we had understood that it's written in a period form, that is history type, that in this period this had happened, this was the warrior, this was the king, and in this way it has been written. Okay, it may be published in magazines, in journals. But in a novel, if you would see, actually the mass audience, all the people like the novel. The main reason is that people were attracted, and of course it talks about the real life issues. Novel, must remember, shows a true world. What it shows? It shows a true world, it shows the truth of society. Okay, must remember both these forms. Point number 3, I'm coming to the bullet point 3. um, Both of these forms, especially novel, caught the spirit of the 18th century as the age of intellectual, sentimental, and realistic plane, and tried to instruct the readers, which would help them to a more purposeful and virtuous life. Why novel became too popular, or the people liked it? Why? What was the reason? That it caught the spirit because all the people were having the same feeling for the novel. And what was that? Because this age is an age of intellectual, it means, must remember, discoveries and inventions were taking place. Yet now I had said that it was the time when industrial revolution strongly brought up in European countries, especially industries like printing press. Printing, it means you can see magazines, newspapers started printing. So in that time, novel was very cheaper, because the novel is been print on where? Paper. Okay, it is print in a book, and the paper cost was too low that the people can purchase it, and even they, after reading it, they can give to the another, especially the women of that society. They read it or borrow from the library, they read it and they transfer to the next. So it was the cheapest, easiest way to learn to read and to enjoy, and it had given all the people a personal space. Whenever students, you are reading novel, you are not reading loudly, you are reading sitting at one place alone and reading it. Yes, so it gives all the people their own personal space. Okay, next you can see intellectual. Of course, it was a time when the people started realizing the reality of life. Scientific thoughts were there in the people's mind. Okay, sentimental, it means people were not, if you would see, more believing on the Puritan. Before it, if you would see, there was a Puritan age. Okay, so now people had stopped thinking about the, less think about that Puritan or Christianity. The people were more thinking about none other than reality. What's the real facts? Okay, that the people were more thinking about. So you can see the people were less believe on the, you can see, popes and their rigid thoughts. The people were coming out from their rigid thoughts and believing on the reality. That is what the era talks about. Okay, so that's why you can see that their main agenda is to teach to the people. It was, of course, you can see, era where the people believes on the real facts. Okay, it was the time when the people believes on the real facts. Okay, therefore a novel is a fictitious prose narrative. Okay, of course it is a fictitious prose narrative. Okay, and it talks about the imaginary but of course the reality of life. Okay, you can see it is a picture. Novel presents the picture of society, what's happening in the society. That true story is present in the novel. The idea we have that of novel comes from the 18th century. We can see it is the idea that it is coming in the 18th century. It shows the real picture of our life. Okay, you can see the main reason is, of course I had said, is the printing technology, that it came into expansion. Okay, next you can see last point of this slide. It talks about, since the time of its origin, novel has been gaining popularity and growing gradually. Once it actually came into emergence, from that day till today, the the affection, the love for the novel, the people, if we can see, for the people, it is day by day increasing. It is not less, or it is not going down. It means today also people is having a great craze, great liking for the novel. So the novel became very popular. Okay, novel also gave to the people joy of reading. Yes, in private they can sit at another place and they can read. And the novel, if you would see, there are, why people like novel, student, the main reason is that there is so many plots, subplots. Once the people or readers start reading, they get into it. The reading is so capturing to the common readers, okay, that they do not find in the theater performances or reading the poetry form. So must remember, that's the main reason for the novel popularity. Is that clear? That's the first stanza it talks about. I had present in the point form to make you understand what was the main content of the first para. So what we are seeing in this slide, we are seeing what is a novel. What is a novel, that today we are going to learn. What is a novel? As I said in the last slide also, a novel is a relatively long narrative fiction. Long means, of course, it is in book. It is having somewhere around, we can say, 100 to 200 pages or more than pages. It is having in a particular notebook. So it's long. Narrative means describing what, stories of a real life or fictional life or imaginative story, any type of story it is. Okay, fiction, it may be true. Novel may be, if you would see, related to the reality of life, based on the reality of life. Or for example, we can say it is fictitious, means imaginative, something kalpanik, something that is written over there, which describes intimate human experiences, normally in a prose form. This, if you would see, novel is what it describes in the book. What is written in the book? It describes about the human relation, how the people of the society is changing day by day, their nature, their experiences, their look towards the society, what they think. Okay, that is present and that is written in a prose form. Okay, it means it is written in a stanza form, in a sentences form, that you are going to see. So novel, if you would see, is a long narrative prose, where fictional or non-fictional, both type of a story would be there. What it talks about, it talks about the human relation, their experiences, that it talks about. Yes, and it is written in a prose form. In our English literature, this new type of literature, novel is a new type of literature. This new type of literature arose that would express the new ideas of the 18th century. So, what is happening in the 18th century? We can see novel reflects. Okay. Next point. The present English word novel is derived from, where it is taken, student, novel word is taken from a Italian language, and that Italian language, that is novella. Novella, it means something new. Okay, something new type of literature actually came in the 18th century, which is concentrating on reality of life. It is not based on the old, you can see, religion. Okay, that time which religion was very prominent in 18th century, especially in Britain, that is Christianity. Okay, that time we can see that the popes, especially popes, and those who are the head of the church, okay, they make a very rigid rules, and all the people have to follow that rigid rules. So the people were fed up that time. So in 18th century there is a transformation that the people had started believing on the facts rather than that rigidity. Okay, the people started believing on reality rather than that old superstition beliefs. They stop believing on the superstition and beliefs. They are scientifically seeing the reality, and these all evidences we are going to see in the novel. Okay, no, third point, novel. A novel narrates a story embellishing. Embellishing, please underline the word and write down the meaning. It means decoration. The novel which it tells, narrates means tells the story which is more attractive by the addition of features. You can see embellishing means decoration. The novel, if you would see, it is decorated with so many things. Like you can see, it is like not decorated with the materials, but it is decorated with the words, with the story, with the place, with the people's thought, their mind, their gestures, their of course time. All these things you are going to get in one novel. Okay, so in novel just one feeling is not there. It is about and also not it talks about only one human being. In novel you will see there are several characters were there. All characters are very important. All characters, if you would see, plays a very important role also in their particular life. They are having the different mood, they are different emotion. Some are very happy, some are very you can see crooked, some are very good behaviored person, some are, if you would see, very jealous of anyone. So all this mixture of that masala you are going to get in the novel is filled with the people's reality of life. In our life also, student, there are so many types of people are there. Some are very kind hearted, some are very honest, some are very worst personality that you do not want to talk with them. So all mixture of people. So in novel all the things were decorately present over there with the details of time, place, nature, people, uh, and their minds, their gestures and activities. Is that clear? All behavioral things would be present in the novel. Next, the novel, if you would see, it creates the picture of society of that time. Novel, if you would see, it tells us the reality of life at that time. What type of people were there, what the people think about others, what they do in their social or family life. All these things is present in the in the novel. So novel, what it means, whatever the novel you will read, you will understand ki, okay, that time the people would be like this way, because the inventions and discoveries were happening. The people were of that nature, of that kind. We can understand by reading the novel. Okay, so we can understand by this statement that novel reflects the society. Reflects the society, it means the society people, how they are at that time. The novel reflects us. Okay, the novel teaches us that time how the people were there, how they are surviving, that it teaches us. Okay, it is just the reflection of society. Like you can see, mirror is the reflection of us, it shows how we are. Same way, novel, if you would see, it reflects how the people of that time were. Next point. Novel makes life easier to understand than in drama and poetry. Student, that time last year we had studied drama. It was little bit quite difficult to understand because the languages which were used, okay, and even you are reading the poetry also before 18th century poem, if you would see, it is difficult to understand because of the language, because of the mood, expression, how the poet uses. Sometimes we reader also not able to understand. But the novel, if you would see, it was very straightforward. It was very straightforward for everyone to understand. There is nothing that the people will not understand, okay, because it is written in a prose, because it was written in a paragraph form. It was a simple narration that people can sit like how we are talking in day to day life. Yes, it is understood by all of them. Same way it is written in the novel also. So yeah, because of the novel, you can see the people start reading the books. They are more attracted because the language was very easier for everyone to understand rather than drama and poetry. Is that clear? Next, last, in modern era, novel has adopted literary prose, and 18th century novel till today 21st century novel, if you would see, student, we are writing in a prose form. It means it is written in a paragraph form. It follows the sentence pattern where punctuation, full stop, all things were there, and in this way it uses the simple languages for we common people to understand what the writer is writing in that novel. So if you can also write novel, okay, you can also write when you will grow, when you see something around yourself, okay, you can write the novel by yourself. So you can see what language you will use. Of course you will use very simple language. Yes, so that is the novel. So novel is something that we common people can write and we common people can read and understand. That is the 18th century is got the gift, that is the novel. It means the novel reaches the middle class society. Let's move to the next slide. Right, we are going to see the features of novel. Okay, what are the features of novel? Must remember, student, before starting in the 18th century, history, those who are the people who were actually searching about how the novel came, there was the evidences, proof that it might had came in the first, second, third century, fourth century, fifth century. This is the 21st century. Okay, so maybe starting, if you would see, there was the evidence that in Greek, in Greece especially, there is a country, Greek language is used, and the Greek romances that time was very famous. So they were writing in a prose form. Okay, so today in this slide we are going to see the features of novel. What are the types of novel which that time actually came? First one, can you see the point? The novel as a literary genre, underline the word, write down meaning, type, has a history of about 2000 years. Okay, this novel is having a 2000 years strong foundation. And if you will see the 21st century, okay, if a novel had came by 18th century and this is the 21st century, so 18, 19, 20, 21st, if you would see, more than, you can see, 2000 or 3000 years, if you would see, this particular type of book is so popular. It means definitely it is reaching or liked by the common human citizens of all people in our in the world. Yes, all the, especially, yes, you can see novel is not only written in English but also written in different languages. In India, if you would see, we are blessed with so many different and beautiful languages, and novel is, if you would see, people like to read in their regional language also. Whatever your regional language, like Marathi, you love to read the Kadambari. Yes, the novel is the Kadambari, you love to read, you love to enjoy. So that is, if you would see, today also it's popular. It means definitely it is reaching to we common people. It is liked by we common people. Some story would be there that we love to read in a private place or alone. When we like to read that book. Okay, so of course it teaches us something. It connect with us. Without connection you couldn't able to read any novel. So of course it reaches to common human being. Among the early precursors, it means forerunners or our ancestors, if you would see, of novel, a collection of tales known as Greek romances dating from the 2nd to 6th century may top the list. I had said in a student that this novel, don't think that 18th century, of course, every writers started writing the novel, but before it, if you would see in 1st century, 2nd century, 3rd century, 4th century, 6th century, 5th, 6th century, one type of Greek romances were written, and they were writing on whom, must remember, they were writing on a knights, that is the warriors, great warriors of that time. Okay, their love story, their warrior, they how they won the battle, how the alone person went and won the battle, all their heroic deeds, okay, whatever the heroic things that they were doing, that is present in the novel. Okay, so you can see I had listed here, student, which Greek romance today also people read with so much of you can see happy and great interest. They can see I had written 5 ancient Greek novels with a story involving knights, that is the hero, warrior. Okay, like in Maharashtra, if you would see Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, same way you can see here also great knights, heroes, adventure, quest, those who were very popular. On them the novel were written. So here you can see Clariton Calero. It was written in somewhere around mid of 1st century. Is a great warrior and won the battles. So his heroic story is present in this book. Archelaus Statiris, uh, Leucippe and Clitophon, that early 2nd century, that is the gift of early 2nd century, that a Greek novel, one Achilles Tatius, and on him you can see the story has been written. All is a Greek word, must remember. Longus Daphnis and Scholle of 2nd century. Next, Xenophon of Ephesus and Ephesian tale, that is late 2nd century. Last, if you would see what is the last, Heliodorus of Amicia's Anthiopica. Okay, this was a book which was written on a great you can see warriors, that is the hero, and how they had won the battle, how what work that they had done, you are going to see, and it was written in the 3rd century. So this I had taken out to make you understand the Greek romances of that famous time. In textbook you will just comes to know that 5 Greek novels were very popular. So I thought that I should take out the 5 Greek novels to make you understand that these 5 Greek warriors, they are the warriors, they are the king who fought, and somebody had fought for some reason, somebody had fought for his you can see to show the society that he was a powerful person. So all these things mixture, you can see emotions and feelings of a particular human being, like Cariton, if you would see Archelaus, I had read it. Okay, it is about a great king, how he won the battle, that is present over there. Okay, so these all 5, if you would see, is actually talking about the great king and queens and their life that it talks about. Okay, so these are the Greek novels which were in the early you can see 5th 10th century. They were very popular. Okay, move to the next slide. Features of novel, if you will see, novel deals with the imagination and delightful stories of ideal love, and marvelous, exciting, surprising. Marvelous means what? Exciting, something that you are excited to do. Surprising, it will surprise you, or wonderful adventure. Okay, novel, must remember, it deals with the imagination. Sometimes the story would be true and sometimes the story would be fictitious. Fictitious means what? Imaginative, kalpanic. A novel is a fictitious or imaginative prose narrative. Okay, or it's a tale. Tale means what? Story presenting a picture of real life. Okay, one example would be taken, one example of any human being is taken, with that it is connect with the real life story, so that is the novel. Okay, so it is a mixture of real or we can say artificial life, and thus becomes the novel. Yes. Second, it affected the creative writing for the next 1,000 years. Okay, what 1,000 years, students? Every year after year, more than 10,000 years, I would say, this novel is going to connect with all the individual. Every year you can see several novels were publishing, and people love to read whenever they are free. It is the new creativity. Okay, creative means, even I think those who are listening my lecture may be sitting and thinking that once I will get time now, I will write one story on my life. I will write one story on my family, on my life. Of somebody would be thinking that this is the corona time, I can write one novel how we had faced the problem. So many ideas comes in everybody's mind. So it's a creativity. Okay, and it is going to create year after year. Yes, next one. Though novel is the modern era usually makes use of the literary prose, the earlier threads of the genre can be found in Virgil's Eclogues or Marlowe's Morte d'Arthur or Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. Now come to the main great writers of 14th to 10 to 14th century. Right now we had seen the Greek romances of 1st to 6th century. Now come to from 7th to 15th century. What are the different novels were made? One two, it was very less, of course, not too much, but it was very popular. So they are, if you would see, Virgil's Eclogues and Marlowe's Monte d'Arthur, and last, if you would see, it is Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. Geoffrey Chaucer, must remember, is the father of English literature. Okay, who is the father of English literature? It is none other than Geoffrey Chaucer. He had also written one book, and that book name is The Canterbury Tale. Okay, next slide you can see, student, how the eclogue looks like. I had seen the cover page of it so that you can understand. Eclogue, if you would see, it is called the Brucolius, who was, if you would see, is the first of the three works of the Latin poet Virgil, and considered as a pastoral poem focusing on a life of shepherds. Okay, you can see eclogues were written by, it is written by Virgil poet, and Virgil is the name of this man, if you would see, is a Virgil. Virgil, if you would see, he had written the eclogues, and eclogue is based on the pastoral. Pastoral means what do you mean by the pastoral? You can see, if those who are at native place, they might be knowing. Okay, those who are shetkari, those who are working at agriculture area, in a farming area, same way here, if you could see, shepherds, they are taking care of the ships. Okay, those who take care of the ships, they are known as the ship. Malum hai na, we all know. Those who take care of the ships, we call it as shepherds. Okay, so the shepherd's life is present in this book. You can see the cover page of it. Okay, next you can see Lee Montague, the author. I had given the cover page of it. Can you please see what it is? It is written by whom? Lee Montague, the author, by Sir Thomas Marlowe. The book name is Lemont D. Arthur. It is written by Sir Thomas Marlowe. Is the tale of King Arthur. I had told a student that earlier the novels were made on a great warrior, great king, great heroes. On them, the life of their life is depicted, is present in the novel. But 18th century onwards, it changes. In 18th century onwards, how it changes? In novel, the real life story of a common human being started presenting into the novel. That's why in 18th century novel became popular, because it talks about how the common human being faces their life. Is that clear? Here you can see what here it has been said, student. It talks about a king. It talks about the life of king. It begins with the formation of the knights. We all know it means the kings of the round table, and follows the rise of the King Arthur and his tragic fall. King Arthur, how he conquered the European land. King Arthur was very strong person. Those who know the history might be knowing, and how he conquered, how he won the whole. You can see battlefield, and what the problem had happened, that even in that life only he had faced a tragic fall. Tragic fall, it means of course once you will rise, the fall would be there. Okay, so same way some problem had happened, and you can see King Arthur had faced the defeat, had faced the failure in his life. So that's the whole book talks about. Geoffrey Chaucer, if you would see in this slide, it is properly given 1940s to 25 October 1400, born and brought up and died in 1400, was a great English poet and author. Widely we consider Mr. Chaucer as the greatest English poet of the Middle Ages. He is best known for the Canterbury Tales. He was being called the father of English literature. We all know, I had taught you earlier, or alternatively, the father of English poetry. Must remember, the Canterbury Tales he had written in a poetry form. Okay, he had written in a book. He had written in a in a book where so many words were used, sentences were used, but the format of writing is poetry form, not the prose form. But we all know novel is written in a prose form. He had also written novel type, but it was written in a poetry form, and that he had written in which year? 14th century. That he had written maybe before 14th century. Okay, and his novel became very popular. Yes, and must remember he was known as father of English literature. Canterbury Tale, what it talks about it, student, it is a Chaucer best creation. Okay, are the tales mostly written in verse, although some are in prose. It is written in a poetry form, but some parts of the Canterbury Tales, if you would see, it is written in a prose. It means it's a mixture of prose and poetry. Canterbury Tale, if you would see, written by Chaucer. Please must remember, student, what you must remember: the poet's name, a writer's name, and the books that I am showing. Why I am showing book after another, why I am showing the cover page of book and the authors? Because you must remember, in the exam the objectives may ask, it may ask, who is the writer of Canterbury Tales, or fill up it might come, or match it might come. Match the column Canterbury Tales, with whom you will match? None other than Geoffrey Chaucer. Understood? In this way you have to put up. Okay, Lemont the author, who you can see who had written this. It is written by Sir Thomas Marlowe. If it is like Eclogues, who had written Eclogues? Virgil had written Eclogues. Understood? So you can see Canterbury Tales, they are presented as a part of the storytelling. Okay, it's like storytelling, and novel is also like storytelling. I had said, no, student, 18th century onwards it talks about the common human being's life. But before 18th century, like novel type were written. Novel types like prose poetry mixture. It is written in a book. Not clearly we can say it's a novel, but that type we had find in our literature, English literature. Okay, they are presented as a part of a storytelling. Okay, and novel is also like a storytelling, and it is about a group of pilgrims. Pilgrims means devotees of God. Pilgrims means devotees of God, those who believe on God. Okay, as they travel together from London to Canterbury to visit to the shrine of Saint Thomas Becket at Canterbury Cathedral. Okay, this is the church which is very popular over there. So they are moving from, you can see they are traveling from London to Canterbury. They are visiting there, and they want to visit to the saint of that church and meet with him. So that's the story all about. The prize of this contest is is a free meal at the Tadbird Inn at Southwark on their return. Towards the last slide of today's lecture is world first novel. So you can see it is rightly given there. Murasaki Shikibu, she had written Tale of Janzi, which was published in the year in the 10th century, and this has been regarded as world first novel. Okay, so she is this Murasaki. If you would see Shikubu, she comes from Japan country. She was a Japanese, and she had written the first novel, and the name of the novel is The Tale of Janzi. The Tale of Janzi, if you would see, it is written by a very kind, noble woman. Okay, and the name we all know, Murasaki Shikibu. The original manuscript created around the peak of the Hellion period, so longer exist. You can see the story is about Heian, great warrior, and that story it talks about. So we all in English literature we consider it as world first novel, because after writing in it was first written in Japanese language, but later on it was translated into English, so we consider it as world first novel. Like in exam it may asked which was the first world novel, so we can write the answer as Tales of Janzi. Tales of Janzi, if you would see, is a classical work of Japanese literature. And first it was Murasaki Shikubu. She also is the first lady who had written the novels. Okay, and first novel is written by none other than Murasaki Shikubu. With that, you can see I had shown the cover page of the Tales of Janzi. You can see in this slide Murasaki Shikubu. If you would see, you can see the writer's picture and the first page of cover page of the book Tales of Janzi. It is rightly present there in this slide. World first novel Tales of Janzi. But actually, if it comes in exam, student must remember who, if it is asked which of the following novel was the first written in first novel is published, and then you have to give answer as Tales of Janzi written by Murasaki Shikubu. Okay, was the first novel which was published in the 10th to 11th century. Is that clear? Then you can see in the 16th century a very prominent you can see novel was famous, and that was Don Quixote, which was earlier written in Spanish language, and later on it was translated into English language, because Miguel de Cervantes is a Spanish person. Okay, he comes born and brought up from Spain, that is the country name. So he had written that book in Spanish language. If you would see what it is written, it is about what's the Don Quixote. The novel is all about. The novel is about one character named Alonso. Alonso Quizano is a middle class person who is by profession is a farmer, because his father was working in the agriculture land, so he was also in that field, so he was a farmer. Quizano having read many tales about chivalry and knights. If you would see, this man from childhood was reading about chivalry. Chivalry means great warrior. It means a great king, brave king. He used to love to read about, Cusano loves to read about, you can see nice brave stories, and every time he believes that he is also the same. Okay, the Quizano feels that he is also the same and believes that that time one great one you can see king was very famous, and that king name was Don Quixote. So he finds himself as Don Quixote. Quizano feels that he is also like Don Quixote. He rides around the country with his square Sancho, having adventure. You can see Don Quixote is known for moving in the country, solving the people's problem in a very fun way. Alonso Quezano also feels the same, that he is also the same person, and tries to do what Don Quixote had done, and tries to prove himself that he is also a Don Quixote type character. His adventures are real, but everyone else laugh at him. So if Quezano says that I am like Don Quixote, the people laughs on him by saying that you are you are making the fun of Don Quixote. If you would see, that's the story. It's a very fun way it has been presented about a heroic story. That's why it's very popular. It was published in two parts. First one was 1605 and second one was published in 1615. So by this we come to the end of this lecture. So today we had seen history and origin of a novel. Secondly, we had seen what is novel. Thirdly, we had seen features of novel, and last we had seen world's first novel, that is Tales of Zanzi, and also Don Quixote, which is written by Miguel de Cervantes. So, what we are doing in the next lecture? We are doing history of English novels. What are the different novels came into existence from 18th century to 20th century, which are the popular novel. Next, why novel actually became too popular in the 18th century, that is characteristics that we are going to see. Till then, read 4.1 history of novel. Try to find out the brainstorming questions by yourself and enjoy learning. This is Garima Miss signing off. Stay home, stay safe.